have become a cherished tradition. Greg, how tough is it, you think, for the players to miss this special time with their family?
Listen, no one wants to be away at Christmas, but you got to be a little flexible. And I always used to say that the best part about it is if you're playing on Christmas Day, that means you're on a pretty good team. You're going to be playing for something. And, hey, look, as long as the kids get their presents, they don't mind too much if it's a day early or a day late.
Well, speak for yourself. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. And the forwards for them, it's Anunoby and Siakam. Lowry and Van Vliet are the guard set. And it's Baines in at the center filling out the middle. And for Boston. And the forward spots are Brown and Tatum. Teague out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Tice in at the center. And here is Teague. Tice with a screen on Lowry. Teague finds Tice. In the corner, Tatum with it. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Smart on the wing. Teague against Lowry. Goes up with it again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Lowry. Great D that time from Teague. The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge is unafraid to take chances.
Now, here's Anunoby after Jaylen Brown's miss. Siakam with it, now guarded by Tatum. It's deflected. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Brown outside. Driving to the basket. That shot no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Now, here's Siakam. His last outing with 20 points. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Boston now. Teague feeling it out a bit. Goes back up. Tice, no good.
That works just like they drew it up. Till the part where he short arms the layup.
Now, here's Lowry. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Baines. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Brown the pass to Smart, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Boston going with almost an entire new grouping. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Green, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Edwards in for Teague. And then for Toronto, Alex Len's checked in for Aaron Baines. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock, and the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Ojale is checked in for the Celtics. Then for the Raptors, Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Thomas subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Green against Davis. trying to end the drought. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Toronto shooting their first free throws of this game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And it's tied up with that one. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points.
And a quick check of the stats for Thompson. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
Now here's Williams.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
1:16 left in the first quarter. Pass to Len. And the pass to Boucher. Powell for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, Green. Pass to Williams. That one goes. Count it.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Powell kicks to Davis. Drains the three-pointer. Davis has got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Passes it to Ojale. Edwards with it. No points in the game yet for him. Toronto's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Boucher. Over Thompson. Boucher's shot is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Raptors lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and Van Vliet are the guard set. And the forwards for them, it's Anunoby and Siakam. And it's Baines in at the 5 spot. Tatum against Siakam. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day 1 when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. The pass to Siakam. 6 to shoot. Williams trying to break free, and that one drops for him.
And despite those shooting problems in the first quarter, they have the lead and look like they're finally getting it together offensively.
Now here's Teague, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Tatum drives in. It's good.
Well, over the years, Tatum has tried to reduce the number of mid-range jumpers he takes, but it's still a natural tendency.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. And the Celtics making a change here. Tice is checked in. Siakam hits them both. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Yes, that goes in. Lowry's got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. It seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A savvy move by Tatum. He's not just running the floor. He's running with the purpose of exploiting a defensive weakness.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Teague against Lowry. It's rebounded by Teague. That's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. Tatum no good. Raptors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Lowry against Brown. That's tipped. Smart deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Anunoby. Smart misses.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Smart, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Passes it to Tatum.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Van Vliet kicks to Baines. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Count that one from Van Vliet.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Smart passes to Tice. Siakam against Brown. Right side Teague. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Shemi Ojeleye comes in for Jaylen Brown. Green, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Edwards in for Jeff Teague. And it's Davis missing. The shot and game clock separated by 4. The drive by Green. Nobody near Williams. Off target from outside. Davis against Green. Sweet move. And it's Davis missing. Here's Green. The 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They flipped a switch in the second quarter. It was a much better performance than in the first quarter, and their lead is now 6. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what you see out there?
Well, Siakam's stock continues to rise. You see his confidence building year by year. The entire team is getting better based off of his improved play and his relentless style.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities, and they're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now. They need to play more unselfishly, work for better spacing, go stronger to the basket.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Tatum and Tice, the pair inside. Outside, the wings are Smart and Brown. And it's Teague in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Now, here's Teague. And here's Brown outside. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Raptors leading by 8. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Lowry up top. Pass to Siakam. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Siakam's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Tice sets a screen for Tatum.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Van Vliet. Got a hand on it. Shots good by Baines. And it's a 12-point Toronto lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Brown the pass to Smart. Takes the 3. Kept alive by Boston. Tatum finds Tice. Tice sets a screen for Brown. A second chance effort. And Smart now atop the key. Siakam against Tatum. Good D by Siakam.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Good, nice job down low. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
Siakam against Williams. Shoots from 14. Siakam misses.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
against Lowry. Raptors leading by 12. Here's Anunoby. Jeff Teague with the rebound. And Teague's got the ball here for the Celtics. Brown outside. Going inside and finished off by Brown.
Body and agility, rare considering Brown's size. That's why he's always been such an intriguing prospect.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Jimmy Ojeleye comes in for Jason Tatum. Green, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Edwards in for Teague. A new group in now for the Raptors. Lenz checked in for Aaron Baines. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got $200 million invested in the guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization is all the better for it.
.129 left here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Andre Bembry's checked in for Matt Thomas. A minute 20 left in the third. Clock is at 3. Here's Edwards. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Raptors leading by 12. Here's Powell. Banked in off the glass. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Green with a screen for Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And Williams drops them both. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now Powell. There's the drive and the dunk by Powell.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And here is Green. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Green. Both free throws good from Green. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Now, here's Siakam. Drives to the hoop. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Toronto up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Raptors. And the forwards for them. It's Anunoby and Siakam. Lowry and Van Vliet are the guard set. And it's Baines in the center position.
That's always option number one in the pick and roll. If you have the advantage, score the ball.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Into the lane. The jump hook. And that one hits back iron. Celtics trail by 10. Teague with the ball. Brown outside. Over Siakam. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry. But the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
They get it back. Toronto leading by 13. And the rejection by Tatum.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Teague outside Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great on TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Celtics trail by 15. The pass to Brown. Pass to Smart. Shoots over Van Vliet. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Right side Lowry. Passes it to Baines. Over Brown. Again, Toronto.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Brown dishes to Smart. Back to Brown. Five to shoot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the determination of Brown is phenomenal. No one is going to stop these shots from going down.
You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
Look, from mid-range, they've been deadly all day. It's really opened things up for them at the other end of the floor.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Now here is Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Tice. He dishes it to Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target with his three.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Outside Lowry. And there's the pass to Siakam. Over Smart. That one a little long. For Boston, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Toronto.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Pascal Siakam.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Now, here's Baines. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Here's Siakam. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah,